Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be beginning the next Higurashi console arc. We're going to be beginning Kotohogushi today, and I am really fucking excited for this one because this is going to be the one story that, you know, I just seriously have no clue about. I have no clue what's going to happen. I have no clue about anything that could sort of be related to it. Like, I suppose with all the other console arcs, you kind of have an idea because it's in June 1983. You know the potential outcome in the end. You know a lot about the story, but this story is completely clueless because this story is going to be a sort of bit of a theoretical past of Hanyu, which is going to be really quite something. And yeah, it's not only going to be like, it's not going to be really distant, it's not going to be sort of distant, it's going to be really just, I suppose you could even call it ancient past. We are going back to when ONIGAFUCHI village was a thing, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm really bloody excited for that. If this arc is anything as good as Miyotsukushi was, holy shit, I am excited for it. Because yeah, if you don't know, Miyotsukushi Matsuri, absolutely brilliant arc, definitely one of the best ones. So yeah, I really can't wait to read this. I hope it's going to be fun, so let's get straight into it. Oh yes. Right, here we go guys, it's finally time to sort of begin, you know, the whole Kotohogushi experience, I suppose. Right, let's get into this. So, yeah, we're just going to start, and yeah, look at this. Completely, I mean, obviously we know who the person behind the veil is, but like, still, I have never seen Hanyu in an outfit like that, so it's, I suppose even that is just unknown. Yeah, and it's really quite interesting, the cover of this. Hinamizawa literally on fire. Everything burning, like Tsuki-Otoshi, I suppose. I suppose if you, I mean, I don't really think, obviously the whole village in Tsuki-Otoshi hasn't burnt, but I suppose if you got like a snapshot of the part that then actually did burn down, then yeah, you could definitely sort of, you could easily think it was similar to what this photo entails, really. This arc can be read after completing Chapter 8 Matsuri Bayashi and Miyotsukushi Omote or Miyotsukushi PS2. Oh yeah, we've done that. We've met the requirements. A legend of Hanyu's distant past, when Hinamizawa was still known as ONIGAFUCHI village. Yeah, you see where I got that from now? Right, this is really going to be quite something. I have no idea what to expect. So, let's just... Who is this? Sounds like Shion. This is a fairy tale from a long, long ago. Wow. God, you really just see already, like, really interesting artworks. I've never seen this artwork before. A mysterious tale created from the smallest difference. A tale of the bonds of a family who lived earnestly for others and prayed earnestly for others. Oh, well, I really thought there was going to be something to contrast that because I thought they were referring to the Hidide family. It was a truly gruesome sight. Right, yeah, if they're going to begin it like that, fucking hell. What is happening? Oh, Jesus, we're really starting in the doom and gloom part of this story. The plants were burned. Yeah, the earth was scorched. Ashes danced in the scorching fumes. The crimson blaze illuminated the dark night. It incinerated the plants, the houses, and the fields. God. Oh my God. And the ground itself was littered with piles of corpses that had been reduced to flesh and blood. Christ. Vast fear and despair dwelled in the area, the stench of death turning into hideously scorched deposits as far as the eye could see. Oh God. Grr. Oh God. What is this? Countless roaring behemoths stood still, surrounding the flames. Long, sharp claws grew from their arms, muscular as tree trunks. Their mouths were torn to their ears. What? Jesus Christ! Bearing their sharp, ominous fangs. They were a clan accompanied by many companions and servants. What? And boasted absolute power that struck fear into the hearts of innumerable villagers. A so-called clan of demons. Yeah, fair. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to interpret something that looked as scary as how they're describing it here. a demon. On mere whims, they would attack villagers, wreck crop fields, and slaughter and massacre men and beasts alike. To powerless humans, these creatures were to be avoided at any cost. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Jesus! Many of these very demons were sliced limb from limb and pierced straight in the heart, reducing them to chunks of meat that littered the landscape. Wait, how come? A literal pile of corpses. God. Yeah, fair enough. If any epitome of the word nightmare existed in this world, it would be the spectacle that had just unfolded right then and there. Having always believed themselves to be the strongest, they couldn't accept this reality. Thus, they were rooted in placing confusion, or rather, fear. Yeah, fair. Yeah, of course. God. That is so weird. That sounds like the sort of growls of the monsters that could have potentially lived here. Oh, and an even larger demon emerged from a short distance behind the other demon. I wonder if this is going to be Hanya. I don't know, I just kind of get that feeling. Yeah, interesting. It's really interesting that they've always believed themselves to be the strongest, and yet, yeah, they're kind of having the exact opposite effect. I really wonder. The humans in the village, called it the chief, for it understood human language and could suppress its murderous instincts, yet it also possessed far greater power than the other demons. Furthermore, the demons followed its orders as their leader, believing and never doubting its absolute might and menace. Damn! Jesus. But this time, the chief's low growls contained an echo of bewilderment, as well as fear that went beyond that. God, even the chief is actually, you know, bewildered and scared as well. That's really quite surprising. They were already on the level of shivers, which only grew stronger after it recognised the presence moving within the roaring hot flames. I would expect nothing less of the strongest Putus observer. Of course, this wouldn't be enough to defeat her. Despite that, the demons all gazed sinisterly at the blazing wall of flames to ward off their unrest, roaring as they bared their claws and fangs at the ready. All their muscles were bursting to their limits, filled with atrocious power. God, who were they trying to attack? Their violent instincts swelled so much that all their joints creaked. Jesus Christ. However, their bodies quivered, and their hearts pounded all the more fiercely. Yeah. The ceaseless beads of sweat that dripped down their entire bodies weren't simply from the flames and intensity of the fight. Wait. Oh. Right, that is not Hanya then. What? Who is this? That's actually really interesting though. So whoever this Yigai, I don't know. Yasamal, I don't fucking know how you say that. Yasamal? I don't fucking know. I suppose we're gonna find out, but like, still, whoever this is, they are bloody threatening. They look like Hanya. In other words, they do what this game does well, making them look exactly the same. But yeah. God, so this person can actually just like move right in the middle of fire. That kind of doesn't make any sense, but okay. Definitely a supernatural entity, obviously proved by those horns. Putus. Is that the sort of species that this person is actually involved in? Eventually, a figure emerged from the flames, and it revealed its form. Yeah! Its cloak fluttered with its calm steps, as its long bluish-purple hair danced in the wind. Furthermore, a pair of sharp, ominous horns were sticking out of its head, exactly like the demon's. Oh! What is this? It slowly but surely walked across the charred earth, stepping out in front of the demons. At first glance, it appeared to have the dainty structure of a human woman. Yeah, but its slender arm gracefully held out a dully shining sword as long as a willow leaf. Wow. And even at this moment, its tip was dripping with copious and seemingly endless amounts of fresh blood. Oh, I was actually kind of concerned for a second because maybe, I don't know, the tip's so weak that it's sort of melted or something like that. I don't really know. I mean, it would have to be very, very hot for that to actually be possible, but I suppose it could be, but yeah, if the tip's melting, then why isn't the rest of the sword melting? But like, I don't know, that's what I kind of thought. And then I read the part about blood. Oh, God! That moment, one of the building's few remaining pillars crumbled, and instantly added to the strength of the fire. Oh, the empowered flame lit the figure's back, and the moment its expressionless face was illuminated, the demons shuddered. God. Oh my God. Yeah, so definitely somebody of real importance here. It was unbelievable. No, it shouldn't have been believable. It was completely unharmed. God. Wait, hang on a second. So, has this building, like, fallen on Yasumo? How do you say it? I love the demons' growls. Can you actually listen to them again? Oh no, you can't. His breathing was unperturbed, and his face reflected not even a hint of tension. Yeah, the only signs of anything abnormal were the splatters of mud and blood on its cloak. And his concealed eyes, steeped in scarlet, were sharp and cold. They hate the demons, and I'm assuming just from that, these people, or I suppose the species of this person, which is definitely similar to Hanya's, yeah, they're hopefully the good people of this village, or at least that would be what I'd assume. I really wonder what her role is, and her origin, obviously, we're probably going to learn, stuff like that. It stared haughtily at the row of demons with a gaze so cruel it made them flinch. It's like our death threat didn't accomplish anything. Yeah. They made doubtly sure they'd been prepared for the ambush, and things proceeded just as envisioned. They lured it into the village's official estate that they had been using as a base, and surrounded the residents with overwhelming numbers. Oh, then when the time was right, they activated the explosive they'd set, blowing the grounds to smithereens. Jesus! That's so surprising. So these people have basically killed the entire village. Interesting. In exchange, half of their forces, unable to evacuate in time with no time at all, were engulfed by the flash and the shockwave, vanishing without a trace. Jesus. And it would have its avenues of escape blocked by the demons. Oh, resulting in either death or fatal injury. At least that had been the plan. Oh, that's interesting. So, yeah, I suppose trap this person somehow, obviously get all the demons and, you know, get the shockwaves of the attack to sort of blast them into places that she could potentially escape from. And I suppose that means everybody could potentially have a sort of route that they could take to hunt this person down if they actually tried to escape. But they are forgetting about one fatal factor. The fact that shockwaves don't... They're completely luck orientated. And obviously, who actually is blasted out? Maybe weaker soldiers could have been blasted out. However, oh, so this is, oh my god, interesting. The so-called trump card. Yeah, because she really quite sounds like Hanyu. I'm just really surprised, like, the fact that she is existing and yet Hanyu isn't. Or maybe this could potentially be Hanyu. Maybe this is just some sort of otherworld Hanyu before she actually was called that. That face, illuminated by the flames, had not held not the slightest indication of pain, much less emotion. Yeah, fair. There was no anger, no pity, not even a smile. Yeah, no way. And his glistening jade eyes were stayed blood red. God, I really can't tell if she is good or not, but I suppose obviously because of her hatred to the demons. But at the same time, yeah, just how emotionless she is. Obviously, her eyes being stained with blood. I mean, maybe that's just to the demons, to the people that she's potentially trying to help. That won't be the same, obviously, but those very eyes shot a glare as sharp as a blade at the demons, exuding a fierce light. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Damned monster! Yes, says you. Perhaps my appearance betrays this fact, but I am the successor of the Jeddah family name, one of the 18 Yin highs. Oh, damn. Somebody that's definitely in a lot of confidence. I'm not so enfeebled as to be felled by shrewd tactics from fiends such as yourselves. Oh yeah, of course they're getting mad about that, yeah. However, perhaps it was too capricious of me. To conspire to use even the lives of those who follow you as bait. Oh shit! Oh yeah, of course. They're never going to be able to control their violence. Yeah, they're going to attack, but at the same time, you really think this person with this little fear is going to, like, you know, fall to the, you know, claws of the demons? No way. It's interesting. I wonder what she's actually going to be using their lives as bait for. Maybe some sort of hostage-like situation. Or maybe she's just using it to bargain with other people. I don't know. Unable to bear their fate, their fear and despair, the bewildered demons roared and charged at Jeddah. They ran like the wind, closing the gap at speeds too fast for eyes to perceive. Jesus Christ. As soon as they approached, they swung their giant claws, bared their sharp fangs, and swooped down on her. Wait. Yeah, she definitely doesn't sound like she's being phased by it. A simultaneous attack, is it? Not bad. They would use their numbers and strength to catch their opponent by surprise, then launch a fierce onslaught that wouldn't give her time to muster a battle spirit or even cancel attack. Oh, yeah, fair. The resulting bewilderment would impair her judgment. Yeah, that... Yeah, fair. That indecision, sprouting from hesitation, would disrupt her attention. And yeah, oh yeah, you really think this worked on her. Yeah. Oh, shit! Oh my god. Well, I think somebody has died. Oh god, you can just hear, like, Really, really pained roars. Really bloody unpleasant roars. Oh, failing to perceive the difference in power between us makes you nothing but brutes. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, the people that only will, you know, move in the face of violence. God, they really must be powerful. And to think that this person actually is able to, kill them, even though they're, like, moving so fast that not even the eye can perceive them. That is ridiculous. I really wonder how this person is so strong and so fearless as well. Because her life, let's be honest, it is realistic for her life to be able to end at this point. Oh yeah, got some nice music. His sword slashes were imperceptible to the naked eye. How the hell is that even possible? They merely left after images that were burned into their retinas. Yeah. But not even the chief's eyes could tell how Jeddah had swung her sword, or even how she had slayed her opponent. Jesus Christ. Furthermore. Oh, damn. Yeah, a few seconds later, the air shook with delayed slash gusts and death cries. And the earth shook over and over again at the same moment those sounds were heard. Yeah, God. The demons have been cut down one after another. Yeah. Oh, God. A figure clearly approached, taking one calm step at a time. Calm step as well. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Dark red clouds of blood splatter danced and disappeared in tune with those footsteps. The raw iron-like stench slowly but surely grew thicker and thicker. Yeah, fair. Oh God, they are totally dead. Fuck. Occasionally that figure swayed from side to side like a mirage. That's really quite surprising. I really wonder if this could potentially be sort of somewhat related to Hanyu. I mean, obviously it is because of how similar they look. But I kind of get the impression that's the case because, like, how are they able to make sword slashes so quick that not even other people's eyes can see? Maybe they have some sort of ability to stop time like Hanyu does. Or maybe this is Hanyu, who knows? The glint in her eyes remained unwavering, filled with brilliant radiance that pierced the chief like an arrow. Ha ha ha. Yeah, very, very contrasting emotions. You know, you just have brilliance and then you have brutality. Oh, God. Yeah, this unrealistic sight was something straight. It was like a dream. Yes, something straight out of a nightmare. Yeah, I suppose you, especially if you lived in Namzawa at this time, you'd not only have, like, I don't know, some... I mean, I suppose it is brilliant that somebody brilliant is, you know, just killing off all of the people that have threatened the villages and have actually exploded the entire village to trap this one poor person. I mean, they're not poor, of course, they can fight and they can win. But still, it's just really quite something. Face to that, the chief's body froze up, with even its breath and thoughts grinding to a halt. God. Oh my God. Before long, when the chief himself could finally hear those breaths that were unlike his own. No. What? Jeddah suddenly stopped. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Yeah, of course she's going to give it time to threaten the chief. Well, one wrong move and, yeah. there is not even a single question of are you going to live if, you know, the obvious final attack has been dealt. Yeah. There is no chance. Jesus, she's so powerful though, seriously. Yep, somebody is a little bit screwed. When he finally came back to his senses and looked around, he found all his fellow demons had been slain by Jedi. Jesus Christ. Wow. And so the chief finally realized that he and Jedi were the only ones left standing. Yeah. So the rumors really were true. However, how the hell is he going to be able to fight against this person? It happened in a flash. The chief kicked off the earth and closed the gap between him and Jeddah in the moment she took a breath. And before his opponent even had the time to take up an intercept stance, he raised his massive arms and flashed his long, sharp claws as he slashed at the figure standing defenseless right in front of him. However, too slow. You've got to be kidding me. He's literally gone sort of speeds. I wouldn't really want to say that they mirror the speed of light, but like very, very fast speeds. Oh! Wait, hang on a second. What? Oh, that's really, really good in terms of like a move that you could actually do. But still, though, wow. Jeddah would have already vanished, leaving nothing but thin air for his fist to cleave as they slam into the ground. And then... What? Okay, so this person can not only vanish, but they can, you know, kill them afterward. What? What? I am just confused as you. Just as confused as you, demon. Oh my god, this man's relating to demons. What the hell, man? The moment he realised that whisper came from behind him. What? How does she do that? How can that even be possible? I mean, especially if she's in the form of a human, then she definitely can't run to the behind of him in that much time. Like the time that would actually take for him to just really, really quickly go from up in the air to the ground. I mean, I'm assuming that these times that it's actually taking for him to, you know, do his attack are a lot quicker than that of a normal human, for example. The chief was not... The moment he realised that Lois would come from behind him, the chief was knocked aside faster than he could turn around in spine-tingling fear. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, that is the final blow. Wow. A single flash of light shone at the moment, followed by... a pregnant paw. What? I don't understand pregnant. It's a bit weird word to use there, but okay. Then an ear-splitting howl of wind. And just a second later, a tree near where the chief had been standing fell to the ground with a... Jesus Christ. This sword can take down trees. Holy fuck. Oh. Impressive, you to spin a very long time since somebody dodged me. Oh, so that's what the demons are called. They're the Putises. Right. I don't know where I read it, but yeah, interesting. The first strike anyway. Yeah, I mean, I suppose even if somebody has actually dodged her. I love that. It's been a long time since somebody dodged me. I mean, that just really shows how fucking powerful she is. Wow. That's actually really quite something. So this sword is so, I don't know, just elegant and supernatural that by slashing it really, really hard, it can, you know, give a slash of light. I mean, that is crazy. Jennifer put her hair back and at the same time. Oh! Wait, hang on a second. What? So she's just done this with her hair, I'd assume. And now he's dead. Or what? Was that a distraction, maybe? Oh, God. The moment that she felt a burning sharp pain run through his right shoulder and the base of his left leg, spurts of blood followed. He'd only dodged the first blow. Yeah, just his plan had been to slash at him once again once he broke his posture, exposing an opening. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because I suppose, definitely because, you know, whenever the second he realised that the voice was actually coming from behind, I'd assume he just jumped so far that, you know, he wouldn't actually be able to maintain the posture. Yeah, interesting. That's really quite smart. Yeah, and especially realising, making the demon sort of unable to suss out the intentions that she truly had. That's a really good move. And that wasn't all. What? Oh, God. One of his arteries was severed, as if that had been the target all along, gushing torrents of blood, even though the wound shouldn't have been that deep. God, I mean, it is an artery, to be fair, but I can't perceive her swordsmanship. Hang on a second, what? They're the same species? Wow, okay, that is genuinely surprising. Impossible, we're both beautiful, so how can there be such a vast difference between us? The chief trembled in shock, completely forgetting about the bleeding and immense pain. God. Despite them being in different positions, he was a yin, just like Jeddah. Yet, the gulf between them was deeply pronounced. Oh, interesting. So, yin is like the species name, I'm assuming. Even if she was the strongest, she could be hurt once she grew exhausted. Oh. So, he planned to whittle down her stamina and overwhelm her with numbers immediately afterwards. No, that will never happen. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, it was only now that the chief had finally realised how naive his scheme had been. Yeah! Oh, shit! It looks like something definitely bad has happened. I mean, he is probably just realising how much this pain is actually hurting him. The chief swung his arms wildly in excess irritation and panic. Yeah, fair. Those cleaving flashes became gales that cut through the thin air. His blows gouged out the earth and left deep claw marks. God. Oh my God. But he missed. He hit no one. Oh, nice. God, this chief really has underestimated her battle power though, fucking hell. His desperate attack that used all his might. Oh my God. And his arms, claws and fangs that have brought harrowing death and fear to this village and the surrounding settlements. Ah, interesting. We're completely powerless. That's actually really interesting. So the person that has brought hell to Hinamizawa is now facing what he has deserved to face. What's more, his attacks weren't even dodged or parried. Yeah. Why can't I hit her? Wait, hang on a second. He's being hit. He's actually hitting. He's actually hitting the Jedi. I don't know. Wait, what? That is really quite surprising. The chief went on a rampage, unleashing blood-curling roars from the pit of his throat, while slashing at Jeddah over and over again as she passed through his blows like they were mirages. God. How the hell? He couldn't even graze her. Not her legs, not her arms, and of course not her face, her hair dancing in the darkness, or even the cloak moving in tune with her. God! Oh, that is... How the hell is this person so strong? So I'm assuming this person is just like walking and, obviously sort of dodging the attacks, but still, not even a single error is being made. Furthermore, Jeddah slashed every small opening he presented, piercing his limbs, breaking his joints, severing his nerves, and gradually denying him his mobility. Yeah! Jesus! Too slow. Oh, interesting. God, is that going to be the only thing she says? Right here! Oh. I love that she's just completely taunting this person at this point. Person, it's a demon, but like still. Oh my god, yeah, somebody has not only died, but they have died a painful death. It wasn't a matter of speed. No, it was something more. A difference in dimension of an ability that they didn't even possess. Yeah. God. Then with the huge tendon in his leg sliced. Oh my god. The chief could stand up no longer and crumpled to his knees. Yeah. He couldn't raise his arms anymore, let alone swing them. God, I mean, if the nerves, the arm muscles, the parts of his body that would actually control his arms completely pierced, of course. But Jeddah just calmly looked down at his tattered body from up close. Pointed her bloodstained sword at his nose and arrogantly decreed, "Get up." Jesus. She definitely has. Yeah, what's wrong? That's all you've got? Yeah, that's actually fair enough. I mean, it's actually really funny. This person that has completely wrecked a village just because of his horrible sort of, you know, tribe, really. Yeah, it's not really that powerful now when faced with a true, you know, true image of terror. That's it, that's the best you can do. No, I highly doubt it. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, this can't be all there is to the self-proclaimed. Yeah, this can't be all there is to the same self-proclaimed abusers with Ryun blood who sacrificed so many lives. Yeah, because he did. He has killed this entire village. Yeah, now hurry up and show me your true power. It's already been shown. Oh. God. This is exactly why I left your claws and fangs intact. Yeah, damn her, she still has strength to spare. Yeah, it's actually really funny. She just knows how well she is going to win because, like, she's just actually offering this person an opportunity to sort of, you know, redeem themselves and obviously have an opportunity to present their power. But yeah, it's never going to work. Yeah, interesting that. You Lord demands that sins must be met with punishment. Yeah. Therefore, you have that obligation. Yeah, seriously, yeah. Much like the poor humans you've hunted and the brethren you've led to destruction. I have the obligation to be rewarded by enjoying this to my heart's content. Yeah, somebody is going to be in for a very rough end. Serving as a transient comfort in my many years. Oh god. I'm assuming a transient comfort is, I don't know, like for example now you would have a person that in countries, for example, with the death penalty, you'd have the person that actually administers the death penalty. Let's say execution, for example. That could be a good example. I'd assume she'd be like the executioner, but obviously not that exact case, but not that exact role. Like just would basically make the people that have been bad fall to their deaths, really. I wonder what brethren means. Is that like an actual word or is that a species? Oh! Alright, people belonging to a particular group. Right, also wanted to search out. Alright. Yeah, I was going to search up Yasumo because it kind of, I don't know, is it me or it kind of sounds like a name that would be in the Bible. But no, it is just Higurashi only. Oh, that's the retribution you deserve. Oh, God. Oh, my God. This is properly fucked. I mean, this person really is just getting the most out of this, you know, demon before they meet their death. Now, rise. Then dance for me. What? Yeah, burn your soul and squeeze out your blood to fight. Yeah, that's actually really interesting. I mean, fight your blood's instincts tell you to. Yeah, fight with hatred and resentment. Fight! Yeah, God, it is just only fighting. I mean, I suppose you can't really find it that horrible just because of it being, like, you know, like potentially hundreds or thousands of years ago. Like, yeah, things really wouldn't have evolved from things like these much. Oh! Oh my God, then die by my hand! Yeah, he definitely hasn't opted to fight. Retreat! You really think that that is going to be able to get you anything but death? Yeah, I can't win this alone, the difference is too great. Oh shit, the chief no longer hiding his fear, kicked off the ground and turned around, dashing in the opposite direction of Jeddah. You really think that is going to work? However, oh boy, yeah. Oh Jesus, I don't even want to imagine how painfully this person's been. Yeah, you have no right to. Yeah, that is actually fair enough. I mean, this person has done something so horrible, and in these times, yeah. I would assume that killing somebody would result in death. I mean, in some cases, I'd assume that killing somebody would result in your life's end, so yeah, definitely applies here. Jeddah closed the gap between her and the chief in the blink of an eye, attacked from behind and pierced his lung. Oh my God. Wow. In that very moment, a geyser of blood erupted from his split mouth, dyeing all before him red. God.
Jeda の務めに未遂の文字はない。
Jeda doesn't try, Jeda does.
処断を下すか下されるか。
Judge or be
殺
judged.
すか殺されるか。
Yeah, kill or be killed.
それが監視者としての定めであ
What's the fate of
る。
us
我が在
observers?
軍。
What's an observer? I suppose observer is definitely important because the O being capitalized. Yeah, yeah!
罪な
Oh,
き
shit.
この地の弱者たちを襲い、
Yeah!
遊んで殺した貴様。
Yeah, seriously. You who attack the innocent and the weak of this land, toying with them and slaughtering. Oh god. Yes, well, I'm assuming they probably tortured them and obviously slaughtered them. But yeah, they've humiliated them before actually killing them. I mean, killing somebody is bad enough, but doing that is just even worse. Oh god. I mean, this really is quite deserved, but at the same time, yeah, I find it really interesting that there is no room for second chance. There really isn't.
安寧の日々を送っていた同胞たちを惑わせ、
Oh.
狂気へと駆り立てた貴様。
You who tricked our brethren that we were living in peace, goading them into violence. That is really interesting that she says that. I really wonder if the whole this person here, the Yasuo person, is actually some sort of guardian of Hinamizawa. I wonder.
その罪は重く、許し
Yeah, that sin is grave and all but
ゆえ
unforgivable.
にこれまでの過ちを記憶から掘り起こし、
God.
もだえながらしばしの時間、自らの存在とともに罪業を悔い改めるがいい。
Then you should recall all the mistakes you made up until this point, then suffer and agonize if you spent the time lamenting your existence and your sin. Oh, wait, hang on a second. What? That's actually really interesting. So I'm assuming that the monsters have actually been causing some sort of violence within the village as well. I wonder if they could have ties to the Hinamizawa syndrome. Who knows? Oh god! Oh, somebody is going to fucking die. No, but the only thing is I don't really get how she's going to, you know, how he's actually going to regret over the bad, and obviously live with the bad things that he's done completely attached to him. If she's literally going to kill him right this second. Jenna pulled out her sword with those words and went around in front of the chief, gasping from immense pain and lack of oxygen. Yeah, he really is tasting what he's done to all of these innocent lives. And began chanting faintly. Her armoured sleeve covering her left forearm disappeared as if acting in concert with that, exposing her white skin. Furthermore, after roughly wiping her bloody blade of her cloak, Jada drew her body back to a half stance, then ran her sword down her left arm. The fuck? What is she doing? Hang on a second, I love that. She didn't take, you know, the sleeve covering the left forearm off. It just disappeared. Blood spilled from the faint wound she'd opened, staining her sword once again. Then Jenna pulled her right hand back, as if drawing a longbow, holding her sword aloft in a thrusting stance. Oh no.
竜18杯の一人、ジェダの加盟を継ぐ者、リューン・クロッソス第35子の定めに従いて、そなたに問う。
Oh, one of the 18 Yun Highs, inheritor of the House of Jeddah. Oh, right. Ask you in this ask you this in accordance with the Dune Colossus Regulation number 35.
我ら竜雲の民が天より授かりしたからは誇り高き過去、美しき現在、そして満ち足りた未来。
We of the Dune clan have been granted three treasures from the heavens: our proud past, the beautiful present, and a satisfying future. Oh, right, especially because of this person having denied all of this. Yeah. This is why he has to go. Yep! How about those of us who defy the laws are only given one of those? I'll ask you only once. Yeah! Yeah, interesting. Do you desire the past, present, or future? Well, I mean, the future is probably the thing that everybody should think about. But the only thing is, I wonder how this works. So if you desire the future, then is the past and present completely forgotten in your head? Grr, grr. Yeah, he's probably not going to be able to make a, rational thought in that whole murder-driven head. Spare me, huh? Forgive me, huh? Oh, yeah, the glint in Jedda's eyes sharpened and intensified with her whispers. There was no anger in it. Nor joy. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, just her pride as an emotionless observer and executioner. Therefore... Yeah, interesting. What did you do for all the people that begged the same of you? Because this person is not only going to execute these people, but they are going to make them feel as horrible as possible before, they obviously die. But I think good for her. I think that really is quite an admirable thing to do, She had no room for compassion, nor the ear to hear out the target's pleas. Yeah, and yet she's still asking. Yeah, the sky has their stars and the grass their flowers. Yeah, silent poem for wicked dreams. Your future has already been lost to oblivion. Oh, as such you will fall here and now. Oh my god! Yeah, somebody is fucking died. God, that is quite a long title. Higurashi, Jeddah. Oh, yeah, that's the name of your Reaper. So, I really wonder if our brethren... I didn't actually realise that this whole group of people in Hinamizawa was hers. Maybe this is where the demons actually originated from. There were legends in Hinamizawa. Foolish defiler of our brethren's name. Perish along with your soul! Jesus. You kind of get the impression that this is one of the people that, sort of has the possibilities to do stuff that is beyond, just natural killing and taking life like that. Soul-related things. I just kind of get the impression that you have more power than an average human being would, for example. Oh, fuck! I mean, the fact that she is actually trying with her sword to actually produce a blow that is obviously as deadly as possible. You know that if she is trying, and yet without even trying has produced already that much damage to the demon. Yeah, I don't even want to imagine how painful that is going to be. Jesus Christ, it's not even one blow, it is more than one. Somebody is a little bit, dead. Yep, just like that. Yeah, no hope of revival now, huh? Yeah, definitely not. No way. Jeddah looked at the face of a man lying down in the shadow of a collapsing house and sighed. Not only had he suffered deeper wounds and blood loss than the other corpses, but his medulla oblongata had also been destroyed. Jesus Christ. Hang on a second. I know the medulla is a part of the brain. Is this the whole... I want to get a picture of what it actually looks like. Oh god, so it's the entirety of the brainstem. Why does the brainstem look like a seahorse? I actually have to show this. This is hilarious. Wait. Hang on a second. It actually looks like some sort of sea creature, or is that just me? I don't know why. That looks like an eye. Do you see where the thalamus is pointed to? It really looks like an eye. And that just looks like the body, and then, I don't know, this looks like legs? I don't fucking know. Oh wait, I didn't actually read that. The medulla oblongata is here. Right. Interesting. God, yeah. To be fair, this person was the chief, so I suppose you could argue that he kind of deserved it, just because of, you know, obviously, him having been the one that has actually commanded all these people to do these horrible deeds of, you know, killing the entire village. Judging from the wounds littering his body. Littering! Jesus Christ! He desperately fought out of obligation to protect that which he held dear, despite possessing no combat skills. How does he possess no combat skills? Oh god, wow. Because you really just see some sort of really high-tech sort of intercom system. Yasamul Jeddah, please prepare to evacuate. Oh yeah, the remaining explosive in the building will soon catch fire. I know. What of the evacuees? What's actually happened with the evacuees? Are there people in the Jeddah family? There was no problem on that front. Shizen Jeddah has defeated all pursuers. No lingering traces of any Griffies remain. Who is a Griffey? That's so. I love how these families just have the weirdest names, but they're so cool. They're really original as well. Oh. However, Jeddah defied the voice echoing directly in her brain. Wait, hang on a second. So these voices, they're not even like being heard just, you know, via sound. They're being heard directly in the brain. That is weird. I suppose saying no combat skills here is just like a figure of speech, you know. He may have possessed quite a lot of skills, but he could never fight this person, so as a result, she thinks that the skills are not there. During the flight, she sensed something in this. She sensed something in this house for the briefest of moments. Oh, what? If my gut's correct, there should still be survivors in these parts. Furthermore, the existence of the corpse who'd fought back with all his might just outside added credibility to the possibility. So I'm assuming the Griffies are like some sort of other evil family that are trying to take all this village for themselves. God, I better take my glasses off. So even though Jeddah had been allowed to leave, she decided to search a little more carefully and entered the room. Oh, interesting. So is this... I just want to get the details here. Is this a hotel room? Oh, it's a building. It hasn't actually... So when they say survivors, do they mean human survivors, or do they mean survivors of the Jeddah family, of the Yin sort of, I don't know, species? Yin or Yin or something like that, I can't remember. Hmm? Suddenly, she crouched down to pick up something that she'd spotted on the floor. It was a small doll. Right. Oh god. You know it's weird if even she's being surprised about it. There was a floorboard not too far from where it had been lying that was sticking out slightly. Oh. Is this a hiding place? Finding it unusual, Jeddah pried it open and found a small storeroom beneath the floorboard. She spotted a woman lying on the ground there out of the corner of her eye. Oh. The woman was protecting a baby in her arms. Oh my god, that's horrible. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Holy shit, she is lucky she checked. She was probably his mother, but the woman was bleeding heavily and had already ceased breathing. Despite that, the child seemed to be barely alive. So I'm assuming this person's, you know, dead, laying on the floor. And the baby's just alive. Oh, God, that's horrible. Oh, wow. I really did not expect that. I really hope she's obviously going to save this child. I mean, she values the lives of people in this village, we can obviously see. Jeddah immediately held her arm to save it, but she stopped midway through then. Life for people in this region was by no means easy. She wouldn't go as far to call them poor, but it took everything they had just to provide for their family. Yeah, definitely, yeah. In this region, yeah, that's really interesting. That just shows how distant they are. But it would take a few years to return to the standard of living they had before this mayhem. Yeah, definitely. Jeddah could easily imagine how an orphan infant with no means to provide for itself in that aftermath would fare. Yeah, they really wouldn't fare well. It's actually fair enough to think, like, if you abandon... To be fair, you can't really tell, so I think abandoning them is wrong. There could be hope that could maybe lead into them having a lengthy life. I don't know, though. But, yeah, exactly. That could be another possibility. They'd almost certainly live a life so harsh that death would be preferable. Oh, God. In that case, I should leave him with his mother. Yeah, so they really don't have any sort of thinking... I suppose they don't really think of anything outside the moment. Because there could be possibility for the life to be turned around, but at the same time... That would be fair if this was maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody my age or a little bit younger. But no, this is a tiny little kid. You really think they're going to be anything but defenseless. Oh, God, that's horrible. She's really not morally conflicted as well. There's no guilt or anything. It's just an instant decision. That's interesting though. I really wonder why she's not actually getting this person, then just moving them into a different region, and obviously I suppose she could actually put them with a different family, but at the same time that would be too time consuming for them. I don't really think they can do that. god. That was what she told herself. Oh. And so, figuring the least she could do was give it a merciful death. She had to raise her sword! What? No! She then thrust the tip straight towards the child's throat. Jesus Christ!
Jeda? Ryunwoku.
That is unbelievable! Oh my god. That's actually really interesting. So I suppose she's done that just because she's... Yeah, I suppose. What's better? Dying when asleep in the sword, by the sword, or by the fire when awake, or maybe asleep. Oh god, that is really brutal. Yeah. Do you know where the survivors evacuated to? I can't believe she is asking this after literally having killed somebody. What are you planning to do? Yeah, fair. Just a whim, this whole thing could use a little dramatization. She took the baby from his mother's arms, then gently wiped his face covered in blood and mud. What is she going to do? Huh? Shino? Who is Shino? It's like Shion, but you know, the last two letters are swapped around. This is just a typo for Shion. The story has long since come and gone. Yeah. Evil demons suddenly crossed distant mountains and arrived in this land. Oh my god. Yeah, that really is quite a representation of what one would look like. Wow. Yeah, the demons stole food, attacked livestock, and went on a rampage, doing terrible things to the villagers. Yeah. Jesus Christ. But the villagers could do nothing, for those who tried to defend them were killed and had their eaten live. Jesus Christ. Yeah, fair enough. Why would you live in the village? Why not go out and go to any other village that was actually within sight? I mean, I suppose... I really wonder how the relief of the land would compare to nowadays. I wonder if, for example, there would be that really big hill from Hinamizawa to Ohinomiya. I really wonder how far the latest village that isn't Hinamizawa would be. But at the same time, would they really be able to escape though? I mean, they could risk it, but at the same time, these demons, humans don't really know them. They wouldn't want to risk anything, because it could result in a horrible, horrible death. Jesus Christ. The more you realise that what these demons did, the more you just realise how deserved this death was. My god. Jesus, not just at night but in the day too. How are they actually going to be able to do that though? Because you are going to have to go outside. There's no, e-commerce, there's no online deliveries, you can't get your food to you. Yeah, they're going to have to get food with some means, be it rain, snow or shine. Jesus. Yeah, the demons attack their houses as if enjoying the thrill of the hunt and continue killing villagers. Oh god. Yeah, eventually crops vanished from the fields and families were on the verge of exhausting their stores. It's just genuinely impossible to survive with the demons here because, yeah, no crops, no food, no ways of even going outside. Then one day, as they were prepared to die, a god emerged from the swamp on the edge of the village. This really looks like, I would want to say Hanyu, but at the same time, the gloved hands, obviously. give us the indication it's what's the name? Yoasamo. Yoas. Oh my fucking god! How did I forget her name? Yasamo. Yeah, Yoasamo didn't sound correct. Oh. Oh yeah, they really have had a false friend. They really have. The god had horns just like the demons. As such, the villagers trembled in fear at first, believing that a demon had come. Oh no, I think it's definitely... Yeah, exactly, but the god did not attack the humans. Yeah, if anything, the god, you know, they would have never done that. They would have attacked the demons. But the only thing is, I'm assuming they would have had the mercy not to kill the demons and give them another chance. But yeah, then the demons erupted the entire village. So, wow. God, what is that? Sort of... God, that really is quite something, this image. It's just really quite weird. I mean, looks like some sort of whirlpool is in this part especially. Yeah, and these are the demons. Oh my god, just a sword in the demon's hand. Fucking hell. Instead, the god, wielding a divine blade, exterminated the demons one after another and finally defeated their king. Yeah. Oh. Afterwards, the god appeared before one of the villagers who had evacuated to a cave in the mountains, held out a baby to him and spoke. So, hang on a second, obviously she held the tip, but I would have thought that just assumed that, you know, she would have put this child's life to an end. But no, I think she's actually spared him or her, yeah, as a result of that. I can see why this is something that is needing to be said. My soul dwells within this child. Oh my god, that's so nice. Therefore, you must raise this child with care and reverence, ensuring death does not befall it. Interesting. Do this, and I shall defend you from the demons and bring eternal prosperity to this village. Wow. Oh, right. Okay, there's my theories of it being Hanya going down the drain. This baby was a boy. That's interesting, that. The villagers gave the god heartfelt thanks for saving their village, and thus took its words as law, raising the boy as the reincarnation of their guardian deity. That's actually really interesting. And so they named the swamp the horned god had emerged from ONIGAFUCHI, eventually calling their own village ONIGAFUCHI village after the god who protected them. That is really surprising. So the ONIGAFUCHI village could potentially be originating from Yasumo. Like, how she's actually emerged to get it. That is quite insane, that. Yeah, it's ONIGAFUCHI. Yeah. The legend of ONIGAFUCHI's village is Oyashiro-sama. Yeah, I suppose this could be Oyashiro-sama, but the only thing is, there is a little bit of an issue. Why is this Yasumo as opposed to Hanya? Oh, is this the end? Oh, right. Right. Moment of truth. Are there going to be tips? Please. You know you want to, game. You know you want to. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. Maybe there's going to be a tip tomorrow, who knows? Oh. Right, yeah, let me just say something real quick. Oh no, I definitely don't have enough time for, the next chapter. Okay, that is actually kind of a shame, but yeah, we'll read the next chapter tomorrow. That was actually a really quite interesting read. I mean, yeah, God, that is genuinely surprising though. So, this child that she's actually spared, I really wonder who has actually began raising. That is so nice of her. The fact that she... Yeah, I mean, I really don't get the impression this is somebody that, you know, has zero mercy. Somebody that does seek justice. I suppose as an executioner, that would be one of the things that you could potentially be seeking. But at the same time, you know, executioners could be really, really ruined by murderous instincts and stuff like that. That was really quite cool. Right, I'm gonna go to bed now. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Because yeah, I certainly did. This really was quite new and definitely was something I really wasn't expecting to experience. I mean, I was expecting to see... Hang on a second. So, by the way, this is the legend. Interestingly enough, this is the legend. I just want to refer to something before I go. Does it say... Oh wait, hang on a second. So it says Hanya's distant past. It doesn't say a possible past. So these are legends. That really does pose the question of, are these literal interpretations or are they ones that are based on, for example, Higurashi family scrolls? Can you really trust them? Now that is the question I will be asking for probably the entirety of this arc. But yeah, that's actually a really nice story. I really quite enjoyed that. And yeah, that has definitely excited me for, you know, all of Kotohogushi. I hope it's going to be quite fun because, yeah, this really does look interesting. It really looks like it has quite a lot of potential. So I really wonder what's actually going to be happening with Yasumo. I wonder if we're going to learn more about, you know, the pewter species and how that actually relates to Hanya as well. Because I kind of get the impression that Hanya is probably going to be Yasumo's child. I don't know, though. It's going to be really hard to tell, but I suppose we're probably going to find out. Because, yeah, at the moment, we just have Yasumo. We don't have Hanya. I really wonder how far into the past this was, by the way, because, yeah, I'd assume it was really, really old school times, you know, maybe even, I don't know, 16th century at the very least, like, really quite far back, I'd assume. Yeah, so, I'm really excited to play this tomorrow. I really hope you guys enjoy this, because, yeah, I certainly did. That really was quite a story. So, yeah, see ya.